The 6 o'clock news starts right now.
The party's about to start. The Texas Cavaliers River Parade officially begins at 7 o'clock. They are set up and ready to go.
Oh, what a pretty sight. Now, if you aren't going, don't worry, because as soon as the news at 6 ends, we're going to broadcast the Cavaliers River Parade live right here on Channel 12.
Of course, we'll check back in downtown at the Arneson coming up in just a few moments. But first, San Antonio is shutting down a secondary facility for migrants passing through the Alamo City. Migrants with plane tickets had been brought to the airport's transfer center, or the ATC, to wait for their flights.
But here's the thing. The city's planning a change for next week. Garrett Berger looks at what that means for the city's major effort, which is the Migrant Resource Center.
The city of San Antonio has said it's been using this building at the edge of the airport since last May. But in a memorandum to council members last week, the city manager said they'll be shutting it down May 1st.
It's a mix of stretching dollars and not needing the facility as much. Between December and March, migrant arrivals fell off 77%. Councilman Mark White, who was against the ATC in the first place, is glad to see it go.
The fact that we're contracting what we're doing in this regard, I think is a good thing.
White also wants to see the city get rid of its Migrant Resource Center. He says it's an issue of public safety and resources, and questions the wisdom of having it in the first place.
I think it has acted as a magnet for these folks to come to San Antonio. Is that something that we really want?
But White is very much the minority on council. In a recent discussion, nearly every council member indicated they want to keep the MRC open. Councilwoman Sook Kaur, whose district includes the facility, says migrants were already coming through San Antonio before the city ever stood up the MRC.
I think this MRC needs to continue as long as we have this community that's coming through San Antonio.
The city has used federal reimbursements to pay for it so far. Spokesman says the city has enough to last through October before it needs to dip into another $3 million in federal money it just got, and it plans to apply for more. But the MRC is actually run by Catholic Charities, which gets its own funding straight from the feds. We reached out to ask about what the current funding situation has meant for their ability to operate the MRC, but a spokeswoman said they had no comment. Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
San Antonio fire investigators looking into whether an arsonist is on the loose. Now, firefighters put out several fires overnight in the area near Loop 410 and Evers Road, including that one at the apartment complex. They say it started on the patio outside of a ground floor apartment, and the flames then charred an upstairs balcony. Now, some of that smoke got into 2 other apartments. Nobody was hurt, but a family lost their home and now has to find another place to live. And here's the thing. It wasn't over from there for firefighters.
Overnight, they had several dumpster fires, not in the complex, but in the vicinity of this area. And we had at the same time this fire was occurring, we had a fire directly across the street here.
So that's why investigators are saying that all of these fires are pretty suspicious. They're trying to determine if someone purposely started them.
Today is Earth Day, and Earth Day 2024's official theme is Planet versus Plastics. What better way to get into the spirit of the day than finding out more about how recycling works in San Antonio? KSAT Explains covered it years ago. If you want a refresher, scan the QR code on your screen right now to learn more.
All right, I can't get enough of that music. You know, we're less than an hour away from the Texas Cavaliers River Parade. And our Myra Arthur and David Sears are down at the Arneson River Theater right now, getting ready to broadcast that parade.
Myra, David, how special is it to be back at the Cavaliers River Parade, and how nice is it to have this kind of weather there?
Hi, Steve, Stephanie, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. One of the floats already going by with some of the
That's
characters.
Marina.
That's Marina.
The
yeah.
Go Rio
We're getting
mascot.
ready. We are standing on the very stage where in less than an hour King Antonio and his court will be, and then he will move behind this world famous podium, and he will shed us with words of grace,
of royalty,
and hope, and perseverance. And then we'll have a parade. Then we'll go with river barges up and down the river.
That's right.
All evening. And you can't get a parade started without a little Costco. She's kind of blocked me a little bit.
Thank you. Oh, it's
now we're ready to party.
It's going to be a night of confetti, a night of fun, the 79th Texas Cavaliers River Parade. We have so many cool floats coming your way. The theme for this parade this year, Viva America. So all the floats represent some of America's most iconic places. We've got Yosemite, we've got Rodeo Drive, Route 66.
In Texas, we would call it Rodeo Drive. Drive, but in California they call it Rodeo Drive, and that's all the stores that are really expensive. They charge you like to get in. You can't even, I mean, you know, we'll just stick with rodeo.
So many of the organizations that are on these floats this year, they are all nonprofits that are incredible resources in San Antonio that we're all lucky to have. This is a night to celebrate them as well as this tradition that goes back to 1947, the first time the Texas Cavaliers ever had this river parade. And we're going to bring it to you, all of it, every last minute, starting at 7 o'clock tonight. And this is a beautiful night to be out on the San Antonio River. This is pretty unusual weather for
Very
Fiesta.
nice weather. I mean, we've been hot before, but this is absolutely perfect. As you can see, we're showing you some of the chairs now. They will be filled here in less than an hour. And there's also chairs up and down the river, so hundreds of thousands of people will be lining the river to see this world famous river parade. This thing goes broadcasts all over the world through our internet and everything else, so people from around the world can see this thing. And this is a parade like no other. No other city, no other country has a river like this and puts on a parade like this, and they have stepped it up again this year. As you can see up here, we've got pyrotechnics, we've got a stage that's going to light up, we've got all kinds of fun here, and then all the floats even have more lights on them than ever before, so we don't mind a few clouds, do we?
No, I'm not letting you get too close to these pyrotechnics, though. I'm going to need you to back up. I know we have got Adam Caskey out here, who is also enjoying a steam-free River Parade 2024. Hey, Caskey.
It doesn't feel right to be comfortable outside right now and not all sticky and humid, and when the breeze moves through it, kind of cools you off a little bit. You know, I actually brought a long sleeve shirt along that I might have to change into later on this evening. That's not very Fiesta-like typically, and we've got El Cañón de Casquirón. It's one thing I love about the Texas Cavaliers. They encourage me to bring it out and have a good time with them and get the party started and get everybody excited. So that's what we'll be doing, of course. First appearance this Fiesta. It's one of the OG canyons that goes back several years ago, and it's got the battle scars, the parade scars there to prove it. Anyway, we're going to be talking weather because we do have some noticeable changes right around the corner. We know this kind of weather can't last forever during Fiesta. It's going to be changing tomorrow. We'll talk about those changes, help you get ready, and even how the increasing humidity is going to affect your morning commutes. We'll dive into all that in just a little bit. We'll see you then.
And there you have it. The Niosa Rain Rock has been raised. The rock raised in quite a Fiesta fashion there each year to ward off bad weather so that Fiesta goers can enjoy Fiesta to its fullest extent each April.
I know you're excited. Niosa starts tomorrow and it continues each night this week through Friday.
All right, still a chance for you to enjoy a special party at the Battle of Flowers and Flambeau. Scan one of these QR codes to buy tickets. They include assigned seating along the parade route, food, drinks, the chance to hang out with some of the KSAT news staff. And while you're at it, you can also sign up to be a KSAT insider to be the first to get access to special events like these in the future, though you don't have to be an insider to buy these tickets.
Correct.
And KSAT is your Fiesta authority. Scan this QR code right now to go straight to our Fiesta 2024 page on our website. That's where you can find info about medals, giveaways, Fiesta events, and so much more, even the parade routes themselves.
Yeah, basically everything you need to know about Fiesta.
Everything. And just a reminder, while we're on the subject of Fiesta, tonight's regularly scheduled ABC programming will not air here tonight in San Antonio because of KSAT's Texas Cavaliers River Parade coverage.
So instead, American Idol is going to air tomorrow morning at 1. If you have cable, you can also watch American Idol live on abc.com. Also, the interrogation tapes, a special edition of 2020, is going to air Wednesday morning at 2:30. In other news now, a woman who wants to be on the NEISD school board was captured on camera being detained by San Antonio police after a dispute with a rideshare driver. So the footage that you're about to see, it was recorded in May after SAPD officers responded to a gas station for a report of an assault in progress. An Uber driver told police that he ended the ride with someone after an intoxicated Jacqueline Klein became verbally abusive. He said that Klein spit on him and kicked the door of his vehicle in an effort to try and damage it.
This is why people drive home drunk instead of calling an Uber. Because you have to deal with like this.
So police detained Klein, didn't arrest her though. According to public records, she had a blood alcohol level of 0.204, which is about 3 times the legal limit.
A small house that some people without a home were staying in destroyed by a fire early this morning. The San Antonio Fire Department says crews responded to the blaze at a home in the 700 block of Morrison Boulevard. That's on the far south side. Firefighters said they arrived to find a fully involved structure fire at that vacant home.
It looks like the mattress started a fire and it got into the attic and underneath the house and burned it down pretty good. It was going to be a total loss. PD has got the neighbor, which is also a homeless guy that lives there. They're talking to him to see what happened.
Not exactly clear what caused that mattress fire, according to the fire department's website. As many as 10 units responded to this call overnight. Check out TransGuide right now. We're going to go to I-10 in Presa, and you can see traffic is moving in both directions, but it looks like there's maybe a construction vehicle or one of those hero vehicles that's off to the side helping a car that looks like it may just be maybe run out of gas, maybe having mechanical problems, but that's causing a bit of a slowdown. Again, this is I-10 at Presa, some sort of emergency vehicle off to the upper left-hand side that you see there.
All right, here's what we want you to do. Stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, we're going to go live to our Erica Hernandez to learn more about the Texas Cavaliers Military Fiesta, a different event, still there. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. Very exciting. We're less than an hour away from the Texas Cavaliers parade, and right now, the Texas Cavaliers Military Fiesta. That's what's buzzing.
Yeah. I mean, we're Military City, USA, so of course we have a military fiesta. Erica Hernandez live now at the IBC Bank Plaza. Erica, a lot of pre-parade fun taking place out there, activity going on.
Oh yeah, Steve, Stefania, this started about 5 o'clock, but as you can see, there's people, there's a band playing, people are eating, they're getting ready for the big parade. I want to introduce y'all first to Texas Cavaliers pre-ball parade. Thank you for joining us. We have out here today.
This is a huge event, and you know, we're just so happy to be able to not only provide it for the citizens of San Antonio, which is huge, but for the military community, because the Cavaliers were formed in 1926, and that was one of our core values, was to foster relationships with the military. And this program was developed in 2002 by Phil Backey, one of our became King Antonio, and his vision was to have a place that was safe and accessible for the wounded warriors. And we still do that. We had about 25 that first year, but now we are up to 2,000 families. It could not happen at a better place in the IBC Center. It was beautiful weather. Sponsors like Whataburger who are feeding every single member of the family, so it's outstanding. We got great live music, and thanks to Gun Auto, we're going to have a great rendition of the national anthem.
And you yourself a veteran. You have a lot of experience. Talk about how you get to enjoy both as a Cavalier, to enjoy the parade, and also as a veteran and being here with other veterans.
I am very fortunate. I mean, a great career, 35 years in the Air Force Reserves, and in the Guard. And so I had a unique perspective because I was able to see what Military City means from both the ones providing the services for the military and those receiving the benefits as being a military member. And so I'm just very blessed to be a part of the military of the greatest nation out there, but also to be part of such a great organization with the Texas Cavaliers.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a great parade. We're going to take it back to you, Stephen Stefania. Viva Fiesta!
Viva Fiesta's right.
Now, what a great event.
Yes, it looks like so much fun. And here's the thing, you look outside there and then you look to the bottom right, 71 degrees. Very unfiesta-like, but listen, we're going to take it. Our good friend Adam Caskey.
Let me tell you a story about last Thursday at the Dome where it was so humid I had a shirt with wrinkles on it. By airtime, the wrinkles were gone. Adam.
Yes. Today, we don't have the humidity to naturally steam our clothing and get rid of all the wrinkles. I was going to say unfortunately, but I'm going to say fortunately. I'll take all the wrinkles in the shirts to not have the stickiness and the mugginess out here. And it's nice to have this kind of a break in the humidity and the heat to fall over at least one of the parades. And that's what's happening out here this evening. It feels great. Usually you can feel the sweat just dripping all over the place. That's not the case right now. And actually, you know what? Let's get right to the almanac today. And I want to show you a nice little time lapse of our clouds rolling overhead. We had a few layers of clouds, and they were nice to see. Nice to see them flying overhead. And look at this. This morning, 52. Our temperature started at 52, then we only made it to 74, both well below average. Average low is 60, average high 81, and the record's 96. That just gives you an idea of the potential this time of year. All right, here's the all-important Texas Cavaliers River Parade forecast. By 8 o'clock, we're down to 68 degrees. Still low humidity, that is. 9 o'clock, we're at 66, and notice these dew points. They're down in the 40s. This is what makes it feel so refreshing outside and makes that breeze actually feel so nice and refreshing as well. But the wind is going to be shifting off the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to boost the humidity by tomorrow midday. You're going to notice the mugginess back in the air. And here's the key. And notice on this graphic below Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, drizzle. Not only will you feel the humidity and the mugginess, but you'll see it in the form of fog and drizzle every morning, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the damp mornings are going to return for 3 days in a row. And that does include Friday for the Battle of Flowers, just letting you know. It's going to take a little while to burn off that drizzle and that fog. So tomorrow, 62 at 7 a.m. By noon, we're at 70, and then 77 for the high temperature tomorrow afternoon. And we'll have a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. High temperatures closer to the Rio Grande, 86 Del Rio, 83 Eagle Pass, but elsewhere we're mostly upper 70s right near 80 degrees. Here's a look at the stat rad, and here's our overall setup. Upper level high over southern Mexico. That's giving us a little bit of a westerly flow aloft, but we have two disturbances that we're tracking. And the first one, currently west of California, that's going to slide overhead later this work week, and then another one this weekend. And those two disturbances will have most of their energy off to the north of us. I know. We say that all the time. That's just been the pattern and the trend. But we could still kick off a few thunderstorms. By Friday, we're talking a 30% chance, and Sunday, a 30% chance as well. That's really our best shot at 30%. Unfortunately, I wish I had better rain chances, but tell you one thing. Our friends at NIOSA are happy that it's not going to be raining during their events. It's just mainly that morning dampness and drizzle we'll be dealing with. Look at the high temperatures. Back into the 80s, mid-80s on Thursday. We'll be pushing 90 on Saturday. And those morning temperatures are back into the upper 60s very quickly. We're talking by Wednesday and then every morning through the weekend up near 70. That's because of that higher humidity that's going to be back in the air. And you'll feel the stickiness, and then all the confetti from the cascarones will be sticking to you, and you'll be sweating the dye off on you. We all know how that goes, and that's how it's going to be starting tomorrow afternoon. We'll have more fun and shenanigans from the River Parade in just a bit. See you soon.
You are so excited about that sticky confetti.
The shenanigans part's what makes me a little uncomfortable with it. You never know what he's up to exactly.
You need a little bit.
All right, so Arch Manning mania had already hit Austin, and that was before this weekend.
Yeah, so he got a lot of playing time in the Longhorn spring game, and Arch Manning certainly put up some great numbers. And if for some reason Quinn Ewers can't play, Arch Manning can certainly step right in. And Mike Elko's first maroon and white game as the Aggies head coach is in the books coming up.
I knew this entire week I was going to have, 1 to 2 drives. But yeah, as a competitor, I definitely wanted to go out there and put a good drive together, but didn't happen, but it's all right.
Longhorns QB1 Quinn Ewers, who had a pass tipped and returned for a touchdown Saturday, didn't see a lot of playing time in the spring game by design in big board sports. Texas Longhorns fans who made it out to the spring game on Saturday got a treat in the form of watching backup quarterback Arch Manning just put on a show. He's the nephew of Peyton and Eli Manning. The sophomore was able to get most of the playing time after head coach Steve Sarkisian limited starting QB Quinn Ewers, and Manning didn't disappoint, throwing for 335 yards and 3 touchdowns. While he was really great through the air, Coach Sark wants him to be more cautious about running the ball when the pocket starts to collapse.
When he gets himself in trouble at times at quarterback is when he relies on his athleticism, which he has a ton of, and he can do. And there's times today I blew the whistle on him. I don't know if he was really happy with me that I blew it, but he's non-contact. But when he keeps his eyes up and steps up in the pocket, and he can deliver those balls down the field the way we like to play. And so it was good to see, and it was good to see some of the guys around him, play with him the way that they did.
The starting QB position is solidified, but the Longhorns will be in great hands this season with Manning waiting in the wings. Texas A&M's maroon and white game sparked plenty of curiosity on Saturday. Our first glance at new head coach Mike Elko before the Aggies season opener against Notre Dame in 3.5 months. There's a lot of new faces on the team, over 24 transfers since Elko took over. With so much to figure out, Elko was asked if he felt any nerves entering the spring game.
The nerves are you just want the product to look good, right? You want your fan base is coming out to support you, to watch you. They take time and effort to come into this stadium. You want to reward them with something they can walk away proud of, and I hope they saw that today, and I hope that's what they walked away with. You spent a lot of time on the field this spring. You'd like it to culminate in something that looks like we've been out for 4 weeks, and so I think it did that.
He has this program.
Before the spring game, Coach added he's still playing catch-up after taking over the Aggies football program. In case you missed it yesterday, the NBA revealed the 3 finalists for the 7 awards that honor the top performance from the regular season. And to no surprise, Victor Wembanyama is a finalist for Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Wemby finished the season ahead of all rookies in points, rebounds, and field goals made, while leading the entire league in blocks and steals combined. He's the overwhelming favorite to become the 3rd Spurs player to win Rookie of the Year. Now, Rudy Gobert is favored to claim Defensive Player of the Year. So Wemby had more blocks than Gobert, but the voters probably didn't pick a rookie who's on a bottom 10 defense. And in the WNBA today, the Indiana Fever exercised the 4th-year option on the rookie scale contract of Nalissa Smith. The East Central alum and Bather great has averaged 14.5 points and 8.5 boards per game in her 2 years with the Fever.
And now she gets to play with Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Should be interesting. Yep. All right. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you. And we'll be right back after this. In the first of 4 separate criminal cases to go to trial, former President Donald Trump's fate is now in the hands of prosecutors, his attorneys, a judge, and 12 jurors. 7 men and 5 women sat in the jury box as opening statements were made in Trump's historic New York criminal trial. He faces 34 counts of falsifying business records related to the hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Now, Trump has pleaded not guilty to all those charges. Gloria Pazmino was at the courtroom where it all went down.
In just under 3 hours on day 5 of the 45th president's first criminal trial, opening statements were made and the first witness briefly took the stand.
An opening statement can make or break the case.
The prosecution's opening statement took about 46 minutes as prosecutor Matthew Colangelo told jurors about a, quote, criminal conspiracy and a cover-up. Colangelo also accused Trump of repeatedly causing false entries to be made to business records, outlining the former president's alleged role in the hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
This is going to be the first time maybe in his life that he cannot control the narrative. And he also can't sue the prosecutor for anything negative that they say about him because the opening statement is protected speech.
Trump's defense attorney, Todd Blanche, spoke for roughly 36 minutes and began with one simple assertion. Donald Trump is innocent, something the prosecution and defense had in common, referencing Trump's longtime friend, David Pecker, who then took the stand. Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer, allegedly helped broker the $130,000 hush money deal. Pecker has been granted immunity in the federal investigation in exchange for his testimony, and he'll return to court on Tuesday, as will Trump.
It's a case as to bookkeeping, which is a very
minor thing in terms of the law.
Court ended early on Monday due to an alternate juror's dentist appointment. In New York, I'm Gloria Pasmino.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture asking consumers to check their refrigerators and freezers for tainted meat. The department's Food Safety and Inspection Service says ground beef products from the Greater Omaha Packing Company tested positive for E. coli. The items in question produced last month and have a use or freeze by date of April 22nd.
Now, we don't need a recall here officially, they say, because the ground beef had already been pulled from circulation. But anybody with those products should return them to the place where they bought them. And so far, there's been no reports of any related illnesses.
All right, let's go to the Arneson River Theater, where they are having a great night so far because it's not humid.
Fantastic.
He's not in a confetti soup.
No.
Adam Caskey even brought a long sleeve shirt.
I know. What are the odds of that? You know, bringing a long sleeve shirt for later at a fiesta parade? Mind blowing. We just had one boat go by where folks were having a little dinner cruise. Now they're coming down to their seats and having a good time, getting into their seats. You ready to party tonight, ladies? Viva Fiesta, that's right. Weather's perfect. Weather's ideal for this. Even this nice little deck of clouds that we have overhead giving us some natural shade. Even when the sun was out, it wasn't that bad, but this just makes it even better and easier to be out here and totally comfortable. Whatever you're wearing, even in the Texas Cavaliers, their uniform, their outfit, they're not even sweating. They're looking good with all those layers on. We'll be back to talk more about the changes that start tomorrow in just a bit.
All right, so our good friend is down by the Cavaliers parade. It hasn't started yet, but it will in a few minutes. And he's just been talking about how wonderful the weather is out there. But Adam, you were just telling us there are going to be some changes tomorrow?
Yes, there's going to be some noticeable changes starting tomorrow, and it's going to affect the rest of the week. We are very fortunate and lucky. And by the way, we have been dancing out here to the music. Earlier, we had nothing but Shakira playing. It was awesome. You know, these hips don't lie. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Oh, we're ready to party. Okay. I want to show you really quickly that people are starting to fill in, and even in some of the other private parties off in the distance, folks are starting to take their seats, getting prepared for the parade, the Texas Cavaliers River Parade that we are carrying live here on KSAT. So stay with us after this newscast. Now let's talk weather. It's fantastic. I mean, I see people in long sleeves and short sleeves. I don't see people sweating through their clothes or all sticky, as is often the case. Look at our almanac data today. By the way, beautiful sunset taking shape. But look at our almanac data. 52 this morning. And then in the afternoon, we only made it into the low 70s, or mid 70s, I should say. 74 for the high temperature. As we go through the evening, still low humidity, just increasing clouds overhead. And temperatures falling down to the 60s. So at 8 o'clock, 68, 10 o'clock, 64. And by midnight, we're down to 63. And it'll be another pleasant morning tomorrow, just not quite as cool as what we had earlier today. Now notice the dew points, or AKA the dewies. The dewies are in the 40s to right near 50. That's comfortable. Lack of mugginess, lack of stickiness outside, but the high pressure system, the surface high over Georgia, with that clockwise flow around it, that gives us that Gulf moisture increasing starting first thing in the morning tomorrow, and you'll really notice it by the midday. And our humidity, it's going to be up. It's going to be very humid and much more fiesta-like, if you will, for lack of better words, because typically we're battling the heat and humidity for fiesta. It's not going to be too hot, though. We'll get to that here. First, 7 a.m., 62 degrees. Still cloudy in the morning at 10 a.m., 66. Then some breaks in the clouds as we get into the midday and afternoon. And at noon, we'll be at 70 degrees. And then we've got our high temperature of 77. So, yeah, the humidity is breeze returning tomorrow, but we're only going to make it into the 70s. Hondo 78 for the high, New Braunfels 78. Get up near Comfort, Candelia 77 for the high temperature. Here's our rain chances, and these are the chances for the real rain and storms, not the drizzle that we're going to see. We'll get into that in a moment. The real rain chances are only 20 to 30% Thursday and Friday, and then again Sunday at 30%. We will have some lift coming our way, some disturbances, but it's really conditional, and it's not one of those situations where it's going to be a slam dunk. We've got storms that are going to head our way, just isolated chances really. The main thing you'll notice is for your morning commute, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll have the fog and drizzle. That morning dampness that'll cause some wet roadways and reduce visibility, give you maybe a little bit of road spray, but not real rain actually falling. So that drizzly dampness we'll have. We'll get into the upper 80s briefly this week, and mornings will be warmer, right near 70 for morning temperatures in just a few days, because once that humidity returns, well, we know that means warmer mornings. Man, oh man, the people just keep filling in, and the crowd keeps getting bigger and bigger over here, and we've got our DJs up there. They've been working the crowd, talking to the crowd. We have our pyrotechnics, the big boom booms that go off a little bit later, and El Cañón de Casquirón. We're going to have some fun. Stay right here on KSAT. We'll see you in a bit.
I'm a little disappointed with the Cañón hasn't gone off yet. I'm a little disappointed we haven't seen it yet.
Keep talking it up.
Gotta wait. Okay.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I want to give a great shout out to the entire team, servicemen and women, and families of Joint Base San Antonio. We are so proud to be San Antonians here in Military City, USA, because of you. Viva Fiesta!
Here is a live look right here at the River Rock at the IBC Plaza. There is a lot going on out here right now for the Texas Cavalier Military Fiesta. We are here now with Bernardo from IBC. Tell about this event. This is such a great event that honors our military.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Erica, for being here. Yeah, IBC Bank is proud to partner with the Texas Cavaliers for over 25 years, and we host our military members here and their families, and also we have an event for the Wounded Warriors here. We're very proud to have them here with us.
There's just so many families. You see some in uniform, some just here to enjoy the festivities. It's got to be great, the turnout.
Yes, it is great. We actually have over 2,500 people that come to our IBC Bank Plaza, and we're happy to welcome them here with us.
And one of those families, the Squatrito family, John.
Nice to meet you, Erica.
Tell us, you're stationed in Florida, but San Antonio is home.
It is.
Yes. What branch of the military are you in?
I'm a captain in the Air Force. I fly the KC-135 out of MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. Here with my wife, Bella, and my family. Born and raised in San Antonio. We're proud to be here from Texas, especially to celebrate Fiesta.
This has got to be a great event that honors military. You and your family can come and enjoy. Talk a little about what you see out here and how it's been to be back home.
Oh, I just got back from deployment. Love to be back here on leave right now. All these people, the weather for San Antonio right now is just incredible. Really can't, explain how much it is to be back home here with the family just celebrating, and just a Fiesta in general. What a wonderful time to be here.
Is this your favorite parade, you could tell us?
It is, especially right here with Texas Cavaliers. I mean, all this just free for military, active duty, and veterans. Can't really appreciate it anymore. Really an honor.
What would you guys like those who are maybe visiting to know about San Antonio, especially this parade and this get-together here that's honoring the military, because this is literally Military City.
This is Military City, United States. Here we go. Viva Fiesta, and we welcome everyone here.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to say to those who are visiting here in town? What kind of fun do they expect to have? What are you most happy about seeing tonight?
I just celebrating with friends and family. Viva Fiesta, God bless Texas, and wonderful, wonderful city here in San Antonio, the best city in Texas.
You're back home too, because I know this is like a family unit. How does it feel to be back home to enjoy Fiesta, especially since your husband just got back from deployment?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a vibrant city, vibrant colors. Fiesta's the best time, especially here in San Antonio. It's just incredible.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining. Thanks to IBC for throwing this great get-together for the military. Now, we have a military trivia question for you. We're going to throw to that, and we'll be right back with more from the IBC Plaza.
It's time for a Fiesta History Trivia Moment.
We're home to Joint Base San Antonio, which is made up of 4 major military installations. Which one of these bases is the oldest? Is it A, Camp Bullis, B, Fort Sam Houston, C, Lackland Air Force Base, or D, Randolph Air Force Base? The answer after the break. So which one of these San Antonio bases is the oldest? The answer is B, Fort Sam Houston.
I'm General Russ Dirk Driggers, the commander of Joint Base San Antonio and the 502nd Air Base Wing. It's my honor to be able to represent the military in this capacity here in Military City, USA. If you see an ambassador, if you see someone from the military during Fiesta, go out, shake their hands. I can tell you that when you say thank you for your service, we'll say you're worth it. Viva Fiesta.
Military families have the best seat in the house here at IBC Plaza for the Texas Cavaliers Military Fiesta. Now, the parade is just moments from kicking off, but they also have the Cavaliers some great sponsorships, especially with Whataburger. Here's a look at how the Texas Cavaliers and Whataburger show their appreciation all year round.
Hi. Not what you thought, right? Hi. Viva Fiesta. It's a Whataburger medal and a King Antonio medal. How are you?
For the last couple of years, we've been honored to have King Antonio as part of our crew, hanging out in the drive-thru and giving food to some of our customers.
Are you ready for Fiesta? All right, perfect. What'd you order?
Chicken and a hamburger.
2 of them. I like it.
Yeah.
Little both. Number 1. It's pretty good. Here you go. Thank you very much. You're going to get your receipt.
We've partnered with the Cavaliers for over 10 years now. Whataburger's charitable initiative is Feeding Student Success, which really just wants to give back to the community, and the Texas Cavaliers and their commitment to the children of San Antonio really inspires us.
How you doing? Viva Fiesta. Good to see you. You doing okay? You ready for Fiesta? Fiesta in San Antonio. Are you from San Antonio? All right, we have a big celebration in April, and we're getting ready for it. Whataburger's a big sponsor, supports all the military endeavors. So while you're just saying thank you to everybody, get them ready for Fiesta. All right, what do y'all need? Salt, pepper, ketchup, medals?
A medal.
All right, perfect.
Thank you. And we're here at the IBC Plaza for the Texas Cavaliers Military Fiesta. All the military families are here, and right behind me right now, the U.S. Army drill team is about to kick things off, and then we're going to go to Myra and Dave. So here we go with the drill team.